Hello everyone and welcome back to my Tech vs. Magic series. Done a bit of city planning here. Got this nice little road. I'm not sure if I like it being an even number or if I want to expand it one so that it's odd. I just made it even so that it would be able to center this. But for other things that may not be a good idea. But it's something for the future. It goes here, then around to the beekeeping places. I've also laid out a couple more buildings here. This is going to be the headquarters. It's kind of going to be where I put... Let's actually go back up because it's a better view up there. Where I put most of the machines, the crafting tables, project tables, and do most of the work. Basically, it's going to be my main inhabitants and where I spend most of my time. It's going to be a pretty tall structure, more multi-leveled than spread out. I think I need to look at, well, I know it's going to be that. It's just I need to figure out some good ways to get up and down. Or put just stuff that I don't have to visit very often up top. Something like that. Since we haven't fully explored the tech tree, I'm not quite sure how big it needs to be. And then over there, we're going to have a big circle structure. So there's like a quarter of the circle. It's going to be a 50 wide circle. 50 diameter, I should say. And that's going to be our main sorting stuff and probably our storage room or part of our storage room, something like that. Basically, all the stuff that gets sorted is going to go through that building. We're going to have the ender chest and all that good stuff, and then things sectioned off and like color-coded floors so that they'll match the area. Like we'll have a green, you know how there's like lines on the wall or on the floor in certain industrial structures that lead you to different parts. We'll have something like that. Like green will lead you to the plant area where all the saplings and weed and all that crap is. Something like that. Actually, let's look at this a little bit more. I want to have these two connect. So I maybe want to move this back a little bit. It's not perfectly square, so if I move it back 6 more, I think it would be perfectly square, but that still wouldn't do that. Let's see how that looks. You may have to come into this a little bit, but that's not too bad. I don't really need the dirt on this city, but maybe I can do something with it. Okay, that's that. And that still would not really... I mean, we'd be hitting like right at the wall. Maybe we want to move it out. Expand the square a little bit. Actually, we need to figure out something to do with the slope too. So we may want to move this back too as well. Because I want to have a half slab slope here instead of stairs so that you can sprint up and down them. So how would that be if we started here? We could go down 1, down 2. Let's see, wait, I've already lost count. Down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, down 5. Wait, there. How far do we need to go down? So we're just going to flatten out this whole area, so that's not going to count. So 1. Wait, I just said that wasn't going to count, right? Yes. So starting here, this is going to be the top. So 1, 2, 3. So only 3? Is that right? Let's see, the floor's here. Go up 1, up 2, up 3. That puts us here. Yeah, 3 is right. Okay. It's not as far as I thought it needed to be. So that means we need to go 1, 2, 3. So right there. And that means that we need to sleep. More ender pearls. I'll be right back in the morning. And this is what I have for the wall design for the headquarters. I think I'm going to call it the Black Tower. Something like this, with a little bit more on top there. To mask the floor thickness or something? I don't know. I have to wait and see how that looks. I'm not sure how tall this is going to be, so I'm probably not going to build the ceiling first. Or just build the first level, and then we'll expand on it over time. Let's probably do the same thing with this building, even though it's not going to be very vertical. But you aren't going to do the ceiling yet. So where were we? We need to decide if we need to go back 6 blocks. So where would the minimum of that be? We take this. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. And that puts us... So 2 more for the actual passage, I think. Because that would put us, yeah. So this is where the actual doorway is going to be. So that means that this needs to be a minimum of 5 past this, because this is going to have a gap of 5 between the walls, because there's going to be a lot of tubing going through here. This is also going to have a 5 gap, probably. But that's not going to be important in the sizing. So, let's see. 1. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's at the very, very corner. That's a very big structure now. But yeah, I guess that'll do. Because once you get inside of it, be right here. Which means that this needs to go over. I want to have at least a little bit of a gap between them. Let's see, let's get rid of, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This needs to go over. How many? How big of a gap do I want? I definitely don't want them right next to each other. We have a 3 gap here, so maybe I'll stick with that. That would mean it needs to go over 8. I guess that could work. But wait, this is going back. Oh yeah, we've already done that. So let's finish laying this out. Just so I can get a better idea. Stupid plants. Okay, so that's how big that's going to be. And like that. And you. So yeah, we said 8. It's you. So just move this over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's going to be the center now. That's not too bad. I think we still have plenty of room over there. Probably, oh yeah, I've also set up a couple of basic farms. Carrots, flax, wheat, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, netherwort, and some sugarcane. I robbed the village of some of their carrots and potatoes. No one complained. Not after I killed them, anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to build some stuff. I'll do the first layer of this. First layer of the walls. I probably don't have enough basalt for that. Actually, let me outline this and then I'll do the first layer of the walls. And then we'll come back and see what that looks like. Need to figure out the block choices on this too. And we're back like 6 hours later. It took a lot of basalt to get that. I had to make 3 trips, I think, and 3 or 4 picks. So let's go look at it. I went a bit taller with the floor than I was originally planning, so that I could have some room to do something a little interesting with the ceiling. We're going to have the ceiling will start right there, and that smooth area is going to be the crawl space, and then that's going to be the next floor starting. And then we have this. We're going to have lights here, glowstone lamps, I'm thinking. We'll have to try them and see what they look like, but I don't have enough redstone to do that right now. Don't think we're going to get to this place today. That just took a lot longer than I was planning. And really that one's the one we need more right now anyway. We'll need this if we set up a quarry or something. Yeah. Let's go check on the bees though. They seem to be spreading flowers way out here. Okay, we have our meadows. Guys are still going, not being very productive. We have a cultivated drone here with put these frames we got earlier. Stick those in there. And that seems to be helping. Okay. Thing won't load. Which way do we go? This way? Okay, this is a Valiant Queen, which is apparently long-lived. And what about you? Oh yeah, this is the marshy guy, and they need mushrooms, which is what's hiding under there. But other than that, they seem to be okay. Not very productive either. This is weird. Green and... Okay, cultivated. Also seems to be pretty long-lived, or maybe it just wasn't loaded. Should have been loaded here. So we have 2 cultivated and a Valiant, I think, and that's where we're at. We need to make one of those bee analyzers soon, possibly this episode. But first we need to make some more machines and move into our new home. See, what do we need? I would like to get an industrial centrifuge and industrial electrolyzer going so that we can move to the next tier of power. I used a great deal of my coke on the smelting of all that stone, or all that basalt. And I'm kind of in trouble in terms of how much energy I have left. So let's see what we need to make an industrial centrifuge first. Oh, I've also enchanted some armor when I was repairing my picks. I've got protection 3, and this one I made from books. Thorns 2, protection 4, and unbreaking 3. Then protection 4 and thorns 2, make that one from books 2, and this one I just got. And also made a digger's pack for the basalt. I've added the basalt to the config thing so that it works. Then I think that's it. Right, so industrial centrifuge. Yes, this is what we want. Advanced machine blocks. Are these steel machine blocks? It's a lot of steel. Not sure which would be easier. Fine iron? Probably this. I don't have a rolling machine or anything set up yet. And then the industrial electrolyzer. Wait, let's see what else this requires. Just an extractor. We know how to make the extractor. And the rest of it's pretty easy. So yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the other things. This one is less easy. Aluminum, advanced circuit, electrolyzer, extractor. Okay, that's not too bad. Those are all tier 1 machines. Let's start with the centrifuge. And these. And these. So 4 refined iron and 5 circuits. Wait, it was here. I also got this out of a dungeon chest. There was a fortune 1 in this in the 2 chest, which is pretty good because this is kind of hard to get. So machine parts, and I'll definitely need this. Steel machine thingy. Oh, I like how it used the old dictionary like that. I needed 2 of these, didn't I? Yes, pretty sure. Okay. Industrial centrifuge. That's good. That's one that I need. This is the next one. 4 refined iron. We need another extractor, electrolyzer, and a magnetizer. Okay, well we know how to make the extractor at least. The magnetizer on the bottom. Industrial electrolyzer. Excellent. And I want this so I can make lithium batteries so that I can upgrade to cheaper MFE. And I guess we can... Really, we need to move now. So set the generator up in the far corner here. Then from the generator, we're just going to have the bat box facing backwards. Yeah, that sounds good. Then there'll be power coming out and running along here. So we're going to have macerator first because it's kind of the most important. Let's go ahead and get some power going. Make sure that's filling up, yep. Okay. Macerator. Be macerating. Then we have... Guess we'll go ahead and do these 2. So, who do I want first? Yeah, probably the compressor. Then an extractor. And finally the industrial electrolyzer. Even though this does require a lot of power, I've also turned off the requires continuous current thing in the GregTech config, so I don't have to continually apply 128 EU per tick, because that's just annoying. Well, these are taking a lot of power to fill up. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, is make some clay dust. How much do I need? Lithium battery requires 2 of these. And we get them from 8 clay dust. Wow, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. Aluminum. Wait, I want uses. Yeah, I want to know if I need a blast furnace for this. I do need a blast furnace. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Wait, I can use the regular blast furnace? Oh, that's awesome. A lot cheaper. Okay. I'll need to move these down there, but I'll do that between episodes. Let's just get the clay going. I think I might need some windows somewhere in there. I'm not sure though. I'm not really good at windows, especially with the 5 thick wall. Okay, more of you. Lazy bomb. Doesn't ever do anything. Oh, we should make a bee analyzer. No, I guess we'll do that next episode. I don't want to go all the way back and get the stuff. Oh crap, it gave me the wrong type of drone. Or wrong type of queen. Maybe I can get the Valiant one back. And what about you? Are you still a lazy bomb? Still alive? Let's go sleep. Screw walking, we have ender pearls. Okay, we were here. Ah, yes, you're being very productive. Look at all these drones. Okay. So how are we on the honeycomb thing? Probably have enough to do most of the bees identifying stuff. Did I forget to place that? I guess I did. Whoops. Let's go do that and then we'll end the episode. I are dumb. What do I even want that for? I don't recall. I think it was for like tungsten or titanium or something. That's going to cause me to reach the lost part of copper cable. 4 blocks. Then you start losing stuff. Industrial centrifuge. Okay, you are out of dust. And probably don't have enough cells. Sodium cells. What can I use sodium cells for? Using the coolant thing. And fuel. Oh, I can get fuel from sodium cells? 60,000 EU? Okay. I can also make sodium sulfide. Or 30,000 EU that way. This, what can we use sodium sulfide for? Making sodium persulfate with some compressed air. which is pretty easy to get. That's it. So what do we use this for then? Da-da-da! Mixing with copper in the industrial grinder. So we'll probably want to save that. R10. R10. R copper. R gold. R silverlite. That's the correct pronunciation of that. Silverlite. Yep, that's how it goes. Okay. Yeah, we will go stick this in the thing. All my, or at least most of my coal ore there. Been using it to get EXP to repair stuff. So which one of you is empty? I'll take that. All of these are full now, I think. Except for that one. So we're going to need to set up some piping here soon. Or quickly switch to a different source of power. Really quickly. Like next episode quickly. But that's going to be it for this episode. Again, we're going to be here next episode. Probably the next few episodes. This place really needs to catch up to the magical city. And then once this catches up, we'll probably go to the trade city. Might be a little while before we go back to the magical city. I'm kind of waiting on a patch he said something about changing the arcane levitators. And I want that, so I may wait until after that patch. But thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you next time.